welcome to Cozy Ask Scoey. This is my third. I'm filming on the Thursday, the 15th, I think, of January. So again, I apologize if I'm a little bit like incoherent or spacey. I've had to take tons of allergy meds this week because I'm suddenly very allergic to Luna, our dog, and she licked my face this morning. So hopefully by now my face is not super red because I've been trying really hard not to touch it, but I did break out into hives this morning, so fun. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. If you're coming back for more after some of my other videos, then thank you for coming back. I really enjoy all of your comments. And thank you also for liking my videos and subscribing. I really appreciate all the love. I really am enjoying doing this channel and talking about my crafts and my hobbies and my personal curriculums. So I'm going to keep going. And this week I'm posting a whip and chat on Friday. I'm pretty sure. I have to film that today too. And then and I'm working on my mystery kit number 98, Art by Julia. Let me know if there's other kits you want to see me do a whip and chat for. I know like a lot of people don't like the spoiling of the mystery kits, and that's why I try and be really clear that it's a mystery kit. Excuse me, and then there will be spoilers. So let me know if there's a different one that you want me to work on. I have been working on Witch Kitty Brew at sports practice this week, and I've made quite a bit of progress on that one as well. So I'll probably post like a progress at the end of this month, at the end of January, for both floss tube and for diamond painting. And my personal curriculum. So I do have a post about my goals for this quarter out on that too. So look for that as well. Today I wanted to talk about some of my Amazon finds that I found, and I will put links. Like, I do have an Amazon affiliate account, so just know that any of these things, if you do end up buying them, which don't, whatever, I'm just trying to show you what I've recently purchased. I do get a small fee, but it doesn't cost you anything. I'm sure everyone knows about Amazon affiliates now. I've had that program for a very long time, so I always just kind of put the links in there. But I bought some things, lots of crinkling, sorry. I bought some things to kind of like make my crafting a little bit more organized and my crafting journey a little bit, I don't know, fun and organized and motivating, I guess I would say, with emphasis on organized, because I know I've talked about this before, but my crafts are so disorganized after 2 moves and like trying to run a business. Like, everything is just a jumbled mess. I literally have a bin of crafts that I haven't touched in a while, since 2 moves ago, which now is a year and a half. So I'm going to like, if you don't know the backstory, we moved and then we moved again this summer, like summer 2025. We moved like very quickly. We made an international move. My husband's job got transferred up to Canada, so we and we found out, like, I think we found out at the end of July was transferring, and that basically gave us a month to sell our house and move up here, because we didn't want the kids to transfer mid-school year, right? Like, we probably could have done a slower move, but we didn't want the kids to like do half of the year down there and then half of the year up here. We wanted them to have a clean start with a new school. So it was a bit of a rush and a jumble, and I'm very disorganized with my crafts. I've gotten my books out though, which I'm very happy about. Like, I've missed all my book friends, so they were packed away for a very long time. But today I want to talk about some of the stuff I bought off Amazon. I did do my floss tube. My last floss tube was my 123 Stitch order, which I do like ordering from them, but now that I'm up in Canada, I have to pay customs on it. So I need to find a local Canadian craft place that offers. My biggest draw for 123 Stitch is that I can just type in all the DMC threads I need off of my pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs, which, like, my last one order was 200 threads. It's super easy. So if you have somewhere that's easy as well, I've had not so great luck like going to craft stores. Like, Michael's is really close to me, but I've had not great luck with that because they're out always of the one I need. Of course, they're always out of the one I need. So anyways, I digress. I'm a little bit rambly today. I apologize. But thank you so much for sticking with it if you're still here. And thank you for watching and for liking and subscribing and all the things and leaving a comment. So a couple things, and I haven't even opened these, so maybe I will. So oh my gosh, of course, the first one is taped up the wazoo. Holy cow, so much tape. I don't even know if I'm able to open it. Okay, so the first thing I bought is just these generic project bags, and they have little labels. Oh, God, so much tape. And I realized, like, my kids use these project bags for school, and I just got 7, I think. So 7 different colors. And I have been buying them off of like crafting websites, and they're double the cost. So I'm pretty sure the crafting websites are buying them from Amazon and then selling them. So I bought a bunch because I want to stay organized with my projects. And yes, I did also buy crafting bags from 123 Stitch, but they're more fabric-y. They're not plastic. And if I want to protect things from the elements, I need plastic. Okay, and then I also, you guys get to watch me open these on camera. So I have a lot of mini kits, right? I bought a bunch from Pretty Little Gems. I bought a bunch from Paint Gems. I bought one from Oraloa. I've not bought one from Diamond Art Club yet because I want to finish the ones that I have before I start another one. But they released that Cosmic, the space one this week, and I was super tempted. Let me tell you. But there's no space on my shelf for any more mini kits. So I bought a photo album. So this is just like a 5x7 photo album. Most of the mini kits will fit in here. And that way I can organize them all at once they're completed, and by category or whatever. So I'm going to try this out and see how it works. A lot of the Diamond Art Club ones will fit in here, and the Paint Gem, I may have to cut a little bit off the edge, but you know, they don't go all the way to the edge, so I think it'll be fine. So I got this. And then for this, so this I got, oh my gosh, for my cross stitch patterns for after I finish, because I'm going to finish this year, and for the ones that I've printed and they're just kind of sitting in my bin of shame that I will organize at some point on camera in front of you guys. They're just sort of sitting in my bin of shame, and I need to organize that, and I figured I could put them in here. So this is a binder, and it is just full of, has tabs, but I don't know if, of these like things, right? So yes, I could have, I don't know how much this was. I'll tell you, I can put the link in the comments. I mean, I will have linked, I will link all of this stuff, but if you find it somewhere else cheaper, then you should get it somewhere else cheaper. But it's just a whole bunch, oh my gosh, of these things. So I can put all my printed patterns, and I always print my patterns if it's a PDF, because if you know, you've heard me talk about it, I lost all of my patterns like 8 or 9 years ago when I moved laptops, and now I'm paranoid. So I always print off a copy when I'm ready to work on it. So I have a lot of them that I haven't printed because I didn't want to just have stacks of paper everywhere. Like I bought a bunch of patterns this fall when they were on 50% off. So I'm going to print all of those and put them in a binder. And this is probably too many slippy things, but I have a bigger binder that I'm going to use that I'm going to take half of these out and put in the other one. So that is me organizing my patterns, right? I'm going to be organized this year. And then I also bought this. This is 2. So these I think are technically tackle boxes. and I got orange because it was pretty. Oh man, there's so much plastic. So I'm old school and I bobbinate my threads. I feel like because I take longer to finish projects, if I put them on floss drops, they just kind of get ragged, just the way I handle them. So I got these ones because they're bigger than the floss containers. Right, this is the one, the size I've been using. This is my Literate Dragon one. And it holds a lot. Like I think this has 89 colors or 90 colors or something like that. But my stitching shelf, Max Color stitching shelf, super sized, has 200 threads and they're not going to fit in that. And I didn't want two, so I got this. And it has these dividers that you can put in there so that you can divide it up. So I'm gonna put my threads for that one in here. And then it was a 2-pack. I think I got 2 because I'm also gonna do the Sanctuary of Stitching by Amy Stewart, which I talked about in my last floss tube. So I needed 2, and then I have like 4 or 5 other of these large stitching shelf projects that I want to complete in my lifetime. So I will definitely use this. I'm hoping it'll hold all my threads. I also like to have a section for like a pack of needles and extra bobbins. I do keep like sometimes like with this one I'll probably have like a couple extra things of black in there. I used to, before I got disorganized, I used to just have like 2 or 3 bobbins pre-bobbinated of black of 310, and I would just bring those back and forth. So one of the things I do want to do is when I get a sewing machine, make a little pouch, and in the pouch I want to put my needle minder, extra needles, and then some bobbins of my commonly used colors like 310 and 3799 and 3031, and just have those in there because I use those for all my projects, right? So I got 2 of these to organize my bobbins for this project and in the future. I have too much stuff on the thing. And then, okay. So I also, sorry about the plastic noise. So if you remember in my last video, one of my last videos, I talked about how I bought the mini gem from Forever Young. They had a set of like blank canvases that already had a design on them, but you could kind of pick your own colors. And so I also bought, because I wanted to see which one worked better. So I got the Forever Young mini gem binder as well, because I want to see which one I like better. They're about the same price, and this one has, it's taller, right? So you can see, you can fit one here, and then one here. So I have all those minis, right? I'm going to need space for them eventually. This one didn't have as many slots, I don't think, as this one did. So I'm going to see which one I like better. They're both 5x7, I believe. And this one says it fits all those little mini ones that I bought for my leftover drills. It should fit all of those in this binder, right? So that. And then I also, because I'm a sucker, I bought another mini kit. I wanted to try it out Forever Young. So this is another mini gem kit, and this one I'll open it up because it doesn't say what it is on the outside, which I was pretty surprised about. But this one was super cute. And it comes in a big box, but it's pretty lightweight. So this one, so it comes with drills, a little like thank you, and then like labels and little bags, which I will need 2 sets of those. And then it has one of those like generic drill kits that you can get with the blue wax. And then it has, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Okay, and then it has like a little color list. And then it has stickers. So these must be like the symbols or something like that that you go off the color list. I don't know. So this is my first experience with these ones. Somebody else was doing some of these and liked them. So this is like a splurge part of my order. And I know I said I wasn't buying more kits, but clearly I was wrong. Okay, so these are like little fruit houses. Oh, these canvases are nice. They're not scalloped, but there's like a pear or lemon. I can't tell what it is. It's a lemon. This one's the pear. But they're just like little ones and they fit in the carrying case. So, okay, here's the pear. And I thought they were adorable. The dragon fruit. And they won't take very long to do. Banana. Strawberry. And orange. So I think what I'm going to do is at some point I'm just going to try and do all my mini kits. Because I have a lot. I did work on one of the country ones from Pretty Little Gems, and it was a lot of fun. I'm not done with it yet, so I haven't put it up in my whips, but this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna organize them. I want to get through them this year. I want to get through all of mine. I want to wait to buy more. I wanted to try out a new brand. I know Diamond Art Club ones are going to be good, so I haven't really bought any of them. Oh, I guess I have some from the Advent calendar. I guess that's why I didn't buy any. It's because I was going to try out the ones from the Advent calendar, and I still do need to finish my Advent calendar stuff. I have a lot to do, that's for sure. A lot to work on. So, but I really need to be more organized, especially with my cross stitch stuff. So I wanted to kind of put this video together on some of the tools I'm going to try and use and see if they work, and how I'm going to kind of organize some of my stuff, because it's a huge mess. And I don't even know, like when I was doing my last floss tube, I was very surprised to find projects that I hadn't realized I had, you know? So, and I know there's more in that bin, the bin of shame, the bin of threads and shame. So I'll probably go through that. I don't know if I'll get to that by the end of the month, but I'll do a big organization with that one. I'm still working on my project where I type in all of my kits, my diamond painting kits, into a spreadsheet. I know there's apps you can do, like GemsFlow and all of that, but I don't know. I've been really into spreadsheets lately, so I'm doing a spreadsheet. That's where I'm at. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate everybody. Hopefully some of these tools will help you with your organization. Let me know what you guys have done, like if you guys have a specific like photo album that you put your mini kits in. I bought a large Art Dot one for my larger kits, and I haven't put them in there yet because I need to do my 2025 finishes video, and I'm going to film that next week probably, because I'm running out of time this week. It goes by so fast. But I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to try and be more organized going forward, because I feel like I'm just so disorganized and I don't like that. I'd really like to be more organized. So let me know what works for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fabulous week.